Yo, it's your boy Logos. No one really talk about it much on the channel because it's not really relevant, but I'm a huge gamer. Been playing video games since I was about 4 or 5 years old of every category and genre, whether it's shooter, RPGs, strategy games like Age of Empires, Total War. I was playing those games when I was in elementary school. I've always loved them. Ghost of Tsushima, The Witcher, Halo, Gears. I was growing up on that stuff. Call of Duty Big Red One. I loved it. And this post that went viral, it got people into much of a debate, and I even seen some people dismiss what the guy says because I don't know, he's a black guy, and black guys only play Call of Duty in sports. I don't know. Either way, I want to get into it, talk about it, because it's one of the few times I can make gaming a big part of this channel. Let's get into it.
Gaming nowadays sucks, and there's no more good games to play. Saying that is probably the easiest way to trigger most modern gamers. However, if y'all actually took the time to listen to them people who say that, I promise you realize that they kind of have a point. Cause see, most people who say that come from an era where you didn't have to, quote, expand your horizons to find a good game. Cause back in the day, if you wanted to find a good game, it was easy. Here you go, here you go. No sports, that's fine. Here you go. You want a good detective noir story? There you go. Want a shooting game with some over-the-top gunfights? Here you go. Want GTA but not GTA? Here you go. Need a racing game? Here you go. No microtransactions, by the way. This, yes, even this. I mean, goddamn, bro.
Yes. Fuck yes. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Man, these games were so good, man. I understand what he's saying. Like, there was more options within each genre and category. Nowadays, to a certain degree, games don't get put out as frequently, like big titles, as frequently as they used to, because it takes more resources and more money, and evidently more people. Also, sometimes these studios pick shitty ideas like Concord or Marathon and don't be successful, and they lose money. They put 4 or 5 years into this game in development, and then in the fourth year they roll out a trailer, it gets hate, and then they're in too deep to revise it. I think it's a multitude of reasons, and to a certain degree, especially when you look at it within a genre itself, I think he's right. For example, within sports, I brought up College Hoops 2K8. Basketball, you had NBA Live, you had NBA 2K, you had NBA Jam, you had all these other options. We don't have that anymore. We just have NBA 2K. They try to bring back NBA Live, it was shit. And it deserved to not be remade because it was shit, but we need competition. Madden needs competition. Madden has needed competition for the past 10 plus years. We need NFL 2K5 to be remastered or brought back. Like, it was ahead of its time. My Crib, the halftime shows. You can make your own custom teams using the legends. I remember first person. There were so many different football games growing up. NFL Blitz, Madden. There was like an NFL Sunday one that was more like cinematic than even Madden, where you could like be in the first person, like in the helmet. There were so many options, and when he's saying that type of thing, he is correct, if you ask my opinion.
Keep going.
Then y'all say the only people who say that are people who only play 2K and Madden.
You do realize that those same people are the people who had more than 2K and Madden back in the day. Let me walk you through it real quick. See, back then we didn't need to just rely on Madden for our football fix. We could go NFL Street. We could go ESPN 2K5. We could go NFL Blitz. We could go NFL Game Day. Yo, fuck it. Let's do it. NFL Quarterback Club. Bro, we didn't need just 2K. We had NBA Street. We had NBA Jam. Man, I bet half of y'all ain't even heard of NBA Shootout. ESPN Basketball. NBA Inside Drive. The GOAT of them all, NBA Live. We had variety back then.
I like 2K more. I like 2K more. NBA Live was good, like in, honestly, yeah, that year he showed it was pretty good, like 05, 06, 03. But then after that, 2K took control. And even still during that time, I still like 2K a bit more because it felt realistic. But it was just such a good time, man. Same thing for racing, Burnout, Need for Speed, Midnight Club. Like, come on, this was just bangers. Boxing, you had a Def Jam, you had Fight Night. It's nice that we now have the UFC, but the UFC wasn't big back then. Oh, come on, man. And then you have like these crazy, like almost like indie type projects, which we do get now, luckily, and has been more pervasive, which is a good thing. We get more options that way. But games like, Psychonauts 1, Destroy All Humans, like the games that they would show like on G4 TV, Cheat, and like X Play, games like that. like a few other ones I can't remember the show for, man. The G4 TV era of video games was so fucking good when we had E3 and I could look forward to that every single summer. That was like second Christmas. Man, I'll be rambling about this shit all day.
We had options, and those games came complete. They didn't come with no microtransactions.
Facts.
Y'all remember when this dropped? Yeah, this shit wouldn't have happened back then. Stop getting upset with people when they say that there ain't no more good games left when you got games like this that come out and it take them 2 fucking years to fix the shit. Because when this dropped, it was finished. It was complete. Wasn't no goddamn patch. Oh yeah, y'all remember?
That's true, but games were much more simplistic. This is also a very cool thing I wish we kind of brought back. The midnight releases, like finding local people in your area that love the same game as much as you do. You gotta really love that game or that system to be there at midnight to get it. And find other people where you can just immediately get phone numbers and like link up with each other and hop online and play with each other. Building communities like that. Of course, it's nice we have Discord so you can connect with people all across the world. And you don't have to be in the city to play with somebody and have fun together. That is good. But also, you didn't have to take away local play. You didn't have to take away couch play. We could have had both, and I wish we still had both. I have an Xbox 360 just for like games like Gears of War 2 and Gears of War like 3. Yeah, 3 came out 360, yeah, because I didn't buy the Xbox One. For games like that, I want to play with my friends on one TV, working together, co-op, 4 controllers, like we did growing up.
This midnight releases ain't no more of that shit. This was a vital part of gaming culture when there was games that was worth standing outside all goddamn night for. Oh yeah, y'all remember this?
I think there's
Probably
so long.
not. Couch co-op. The fuck happened here? Another very vital part of gaming culture that was
Exactly what I was saying, but also like games like God of War Ragnarok, I would have been out there for a midnight release of that if that was like an option. If I didn't have to work, I would have been out there for that. GTA, I would be out there for a midnight release of that, just for like, I don't know, the event itself, and like I said, to be around other people that love it. Gears of War, the new one that's coming out, I would definitely go to a midnight release for that, because you're gonna find a whole lot of old heads and people about to turn to unks that grew up with Gears of War. No matter what race you are, what gender you are a gamer, and we have a love and shared love of Gears of War or Halo or World of Warcraft. Like stuff like this, it goes beyond your race or your gender or your nationality. At that point, we're just buds playing the game together and enjoying the memories and enjoying this moment and enjoying the story and the characters. Gaming was better, but I still love playing video games. I just don't think we get the big blockbusters of amazing games all the time like we used to. Like I'm going like on a big, deep, like Star Wars deep dive again after a couple years again. But like the year that Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 came out, we had Lego Star Wars and Battlefront come out. And we had Republic Commando come out. Like, come on, we had 5 good Star Wars games in 2005 in 1 year. Fuck, like we don't get that much content of stuff like we used to. But it's harder to make great games because it takes more resources. The technology is better. The graphics, the standards are higher.
swiped away from us because of corporate greed. Oh no, we don't want 4 of y'all sharing one console. We want all 4 of y'all to buy your own console and just play online like a bunch of fucking dweebs. Like, damn, bro, whatever happened to family fun games like Guitar Hero and the Rock Band series? Everybody in the living room stressed out, mashing the buttons when this motherfucker trying to beat that one song. I don't think y'all realize that when y'all tell people that they have to expand their horizons to find good games, that you're literally proving their point. Because if gaming was currently as good as it always has been, according to y'all, wouldn't nobody have to dig for shit. It would just be readily available in their face.
I'm gonna go back to this because I just said I played it and I liked it, but here's the thing too. Another thing with modern gaming, how many of these games up here, okay, just a few, but there's a few games up here that has been remade or had like a sequel in the modern day that suck. Like Halo Infinite, I wanted to love it, but I couldn't, and it seemed like they didn't support it like they should have. The new Batman games, they disrespect Batman. Like the Arkham games, the Arkham Knight, I didn't give a fuck about that. And then they had Suicide Squad disrespect Batman, so piss off. We need a Burnout. I don't know if they remastered Burnout yet. Psychonauts 2, I think that was pretty good. Gears, yeah, Gears of War Judgment, I didn't give a shit. Gears of War 5, I also didn't give a shit. Ghost of Yohei, I'm not gonna cap. I was much more excited about it if it would have been me playing with Jin and keep going my story after that. I thought we was going to like the next island or the mainland and fight the Mongols. I don't know what we're doing right now. It doesn't seem that interesting compared to going as Jin again to go Tsushima 2. So modern gaming has changed and they try to bring back what was great, but sometimes they don't do it correctly. They did Red Dead 2 excellently. Love that game. But it's not always a hit. It's not always a hit.
In their face. Oh yeah, one last thing. When people say there ain't no more good games left, please stop suggesting these super niche ass games that only appeal to one type of person. You know damn well everybody ain't into turn-based RPGs.
Listen, you gotta expand your horizons, man. I understand not every person gonna be like me. I play just about every damn thing. I play sports, I play shooters, I play strategy, I play turn-based, I play adventure, I play platformer, I'll play a really good puzzle game. Like if I really want to sit down and take the time, I'll probably play Portal 1 and Portal 2 or Half-Life. Like I play every game that this guy plays, I play that plus 10 times more. I do think some people need to expand their horizons, but also at the same time, I grew up playing World of Warcraft. I grew up loving Lord of the Rings. I grew up loving Star Wars. And I don't mean just like it to watch it. I mean get into the lore, get into the characters. Like actually love it. Like that type shit. So that's probably why Baldur's Gate appealed more to me. But also at the same time, I never played a D&D game before, even though I went up to for my whole life. I never played D&D tabletop. I never played it in person. So this was my first introduction to it. But even if it was overwhelming at first, it was good enough for me to keep playing the game. The game is fucking amazing. I'll tell you that. Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking amazing. If you have the time and you want to just play a really good game, a really fun game that gives you the options to be as messed up or as good or do whatever the hell you want. Like, I'm telling you, just it's worth the money. Of any game in the past 10 years, Baldur's Gate 3 is in the top 10 games that has been released, and it's definitely worth your money. Trust me, man. Even if you haven't played that type before, just give it a shot. Be patient with it. It is a damn fun, good game, man. And it's not no kiddie shit either. It's not no kiddie shit. No, it is for adults, man. It is a damn good game. It almost makes me want to play it if I wasn't playing Star Wars, the Sith Lords. But like, really, man, expand your mind.
What the shit? So, do I think gaming is dead? No. But is it as good as it used to be? Fuck.
I think it's a mix of both. We have a lot more options with like indie games, but also big studios has been bullshitting, like EA, creator Fallout, Bethesda. Like some of these big studios have been bullshitting around with their titles, with their releases, with their schedules, with their monetization, DLCs, monetization, microtransactions. All those things have made gaming worse. There are more options now, more people creating games because of the technology being cheaper, so you have more indie developers. That doesn't mean you're gonna get as many big games, but we had Black Myth Wukong last year, and in my opinion, that was game of the year. And that was from like a Chinese studio. I think we'll get more good games, big games like that. It might not be like I was when we were children or kids. Like, I still want E3 back. We had this like Summer Game Fest and all this stuff to pass. I think like 3 weeks ago. That was nice. It's not E3, but that's what we have now. And I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. I don't know. Gaming, I still love gaming. And maybe it does say something that the fact that I'm playing the Sith Lords, a game that's 20 plus years old, dated as fuck on the graphics, and I'm not playing like a game that just came out like Doom the Dark Ages. Maybe that tells you a lot right there. Maybe that tells you something. Maybe it says something that I'm playing Star Wars, a game from BioWare over 20 years old, and I'm not playing like Dragon Age of Veilguard, which came out, 5 months ago. Maybe that tells you something about modern gaming. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm ready to play some Star Wars. Probably throwing some Asmongold. So, I'll be back next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.